guys just score from anywhere out there after that drive sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and get you a touchdown, that's a great job by the offense.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. A very efficient 5-play scoring run. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return.
Hey, you said something?
So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Looking to pass, it's Reed. Got his man on the right. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Texas A&M going quickly.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start.
Breaks into the open. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Really good-looking run there. This guy reminds me a little bit of an old Texas A&M Aggie great, Leland McElroy. He was so dangerous in space. It was so difficult to bring down to the ground. All 11 guys on defense had to rally to the football. This guy has a little bit of that, too. If they can find more creative ways to get this guy out in the open field, watch out, because he's a home run waiting to happen.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Makes the grab. It's Whittington.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Ducks with a second and short to keep this drive moving. On the run, it's Hughes. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have it.
The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on third down. Moore to the air. They're working that left side. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49, a big pickup there.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on third down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is third down conversion percentage. If you're a great third down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill third down so much in practice.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I'll tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
Quarterback making adjustments. Second down, they'll go to the air. Grab near the marker. It's Whittington. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now, having given up multiple first downs on this drive. Somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleeding.
The Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Bringing the heat. That's caught. It's Benson.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding. I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
And the Ducks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. Caught near the sticks. It's Moore. There he goes. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up. The Ducks are in the hurry-up. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. And the defense stuffs the run, and the ball will remain at the 2.
Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense. You're creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody's selling out to stop the run. Nice job.
Touchdown, Oregon! Quick strike through the air for the score.
This shit light work, man.
It's hard for a defense to have to cover so much space. When the offense goes empty, you get receivers and tight ends and running backs lined up out wide. You've got to expand, and it's harder to cover on the back end.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. A 69-yard touchdown drive, and it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Scanning the field, it's Reed. That's caught. It's Concepcion. That one can really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Going for the big play. And
Go ahead and quit, my boy.
for the 3rd time today. Nice pickup on
This
the
one over,
return,
big
but more
dog.
important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
Just throwing
I
whatever.
like the aggressiveness. I understand you're down, right before the half. You want to go get some points, but you can't turn the football over here. Now you've set the other team up in a position to maybe get more points as the 1st half's winding down.
Offense changing the play. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Moore. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. After that last completion, it's 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Grabbed behind the line. It's Whittington. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. The Ducks moving quickly to the line. The give to the tailback. And that's a very productive 1st down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. The offense in hurry-up mode. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Fires to the big fella. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple 1st downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
Just outside the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. Moore will throw. Spits it out to the back. Catch in the middle. It's Whittington.
Light work.
And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks!
Please quit, bro.
Doing it all 1st half, running the ball, throwing the ball.
Wasting my time.
Andrew with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
Regroup at halftime, man. You heard him, man.
We'll tack another one onto this lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Looking to throw on first down. They needed a big play, and they got it. And the foot down for the first down.
QBs like this are so hard to defend. They know what you're doing, and they're getting the ball out fast. They knew they had the corner route. Take advantage. Hit it right now.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Throws to the wideout. Pass falls.
No, sir.
And there are still 3 seconds left.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Looking to throw, it's Reed. Pressure is all over him, and he can't get it off. Down he goes, and that'll bring us to the end of the first half. Texas A&M ready to kick it away to get the third quarter started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. First play from scrimmage here in the second half, and they'll keep it on the ground. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
In the gun, looking to throw on third down. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
That is a good omen for this defense. They were getting lit up in the first half. They knew something had to change. So to set the tone like this early on their opening drive of the third quarter and get a stop on third, that should really help their confidence.
Wants to adjust the pattern. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Complete out of the backfield. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Moore to the air. Finds his big tight end. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. And the Ducks in a good spot here with second and short. Wants to throw again. Finds the tight end. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you even start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
Pulls it in. It's Whittington. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
How about the big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch?
The Ducks come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Benson. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be second and inches coming up.
And a nice job finding my wide receiver. And then how about the wide receiver turning into a running back, getting upfield, getting some positive yards, and getting the first down.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Here's the thing. Not a great run, but the offense has scored a ton of points. They haven't necessarily needed to have a strong running game in this one. Their quarterback right now is just playing lights out, and if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I'd get back to throwing the ball.
They'll give it to him again. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Zone equals eyes. When I say that, DBs, linebackers, all covering the middle of the field. So many guys over the middle of the field trying to take away the easy stuff, but reading the quarterback's eyes the whole time. Whenever he breaks to throw that football and that hand separates from the ball, I'm breaking on it, and you could tell they had a beat on it. Nice cut, nice instincts. Give me that INT.
Well, Reese, you know what they say, tips oftentimes lead to picks. Not that time, though. That was lucky for the offense.
Ball's free in the air. Go get it, man. The defense doesn't have to grab it just because they deflected it. The Aggies with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To the air, it's Reed. Rushes on him. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
The bad news is it's incomplete, but the good news was the quarterback, I think, made the right decision that time, actually throwing it away. He's been burned a couple times early in this one with some picks in this game, and so that time, instead of trying to force the play and make something happen out of nothing, he just
turning it on! And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
That's good for a Fighting Texas Aggie.
Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. They've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. And the Aggies racing to the line in the hurry-up. Second down, he'll throw it. Snagged in the middle. It's Craver. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
The Aggies come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Got him downfield. They kept him out of the end zone, but not before he gets it to the 1-yard line, and it'll be 1st and goal.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together.
Touchdown, Aggies! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
And the extra point splits the uprights. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just... Oh, he's got some space. They find the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Got the first down, looking for more. Wide open spaces. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier.
This guy strikes fears into the hearts of every defensive coordinator, David, with that speed. If you give this guy any open grass, man, he's gone.
It's just silly. Look at the angles, people trying to catch him, but he's got so much juice. He can outrun those angles and make enormous plays.
He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And that's really nice offensively because you're in the red zone. You do have an opportunity to add to your lead here, but you're staying in bounds. I think the clock right now is the most important thing. How can we keep this thing ticking away? And by going down in bounds, you're doing exactly that.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. The give. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Oregon.
Bringing the extra beef. It's goal line. I know what I'm going to get. I know what I'm going to do. We're going to be bigger, stronger at the point of attack and push you around. And then the running back does the rest and finds the end zone.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns. A 21-point cushion in the 4th. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. Here he comes with the return. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Texas A&M has it back on the offense, ready to go to work. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Looking for a man, it's Reed. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Quarterback just flat, missed it, incomplete.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the first.
That's a fumble. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. He managed a few yards.
Buddy,
on that return.
get out of
The
here.
bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
Should know better than
Nice
that.
heads-up play by the defense to jump on that ball after it got popped out.
This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Got a man, it's Whittington. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? This is what got this team in this position to win this game. Aggressive offense, taking shots. Here we are in the 4th quarter. They've got the lead. Why stop now?
Looking downfield on first down. Makes the grab. It's Whittington. He smashes his way through again. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32. And this set of downs gets started from the 33. 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Finds his man. It's Hughes. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
You know what's interesting? At this point of the game, with the lead in the 4th quarter, the defense is expecting them to run the ball, and because they're putting so many guys close to the line of scrimmage, they're taking advantage, throwing it 2 straight completions now back-to-back.
The Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. Moore will throw. Out of the backfield, he's open. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. Looking to fire. Right down the middle. Touchdown, Ducks! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Salt enter wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
And they tacked on the extra point. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he's going to bring this one out. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Fires to the big fella. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down.
Love the play call on the RPO. That time the defender bites on the run fake, and that opens up the window for the slant coming in behind it. Nice job.
First down for this offense. They'll try the run. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there.
That's a really nice game. It just would have been really nice to see this from this offense earlier. Now you're getting to the point where there's a couple of thought processes. Do I build momentum for next week? Do I try to get this offense, the ground game clicking, or do I throw the football every play and try to make this football game close?
Here's a throw downfield late. Couldn't hang on to that one. This defense has already picked off 3 passes, almost had the 4th. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Dropping back, it's Reed. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. Timeout is called by the offense. They have 14 seconds left. They keep count of their number of explosive plays, and that last one has them set up 1st and 10 at the 19. Throws to the tight end. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
Throws for the tight end. Wide open downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds.
Timeout, Oregon.
One more play to pad the stats. Wants to go up top on first down. Gonna take a shot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room, aren't they, Jesse? Like, everybody's doubting us. Nobody thinks we can win. It's really easy to motivate that type of squad. They played motivated. They played a little ticked off. I'm here for it. I love it. I love the excitement, the adrenaline, the emotion, and they earned a big dub today.
What do you want in
That will
one
put the
quarter,
wrap on
dog?
things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.